Hello again, Wolfpack. Greetings. Welcome to this brand new. Well, first, it's going to be more of a sneak peek of what the next gameplay is going to be. And I think all of you know which one it is. Do you guys remember a while back when you called? Well, more like someone mentioning why I didn't do a 5. Well, here it is. Oh. That's right, Wolfpack. Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires. First, okay. Let's look at the items. Okay. Zhao Yu's weapon from Bronze Grade to Dragon Spear. Guan Yu's weapon. Crescent Blade, Moon Blade, Blue Dragon. Zhang Fei's Bronze Pike. Iron Pike. Serpent Pike. Well, Blade. It's really cool to see his weapon. Xiahou Dun's Scimitar, Grey Scimitar, the Kirin Blade, Dian Wei's Axe, Hand Axe, Strike Axe to Bow. It's pretty cool, the design of this weapon. Zhu, his club, Spike Club, Bone Crusher, Zhou Yu's Bronze Weapon, Iron Sword to Elder Sword. I think this is. I feel like this is more like his. I feel like that. I like this weapon a lot because I don't know why Koei changed his weapon set from staffed. Well, from sword to staff. I mean, that's the one thing I still wouldn't get because the Elder Blade still looked pretty badass for Zhou Yu because it fit him well on his style as a officer of Wu. I mean, the staff would have been better for another character, in my opinion. I mean, Liu Xun's weapon, I mean, the twin sabers, twin to wing to eagle. I mean, his weapons are still pretty cool. I like them. They're still one of my favorites. I mean, Tai Shi Se's twin rods, spiral rods, wolf slayer. They're still pretty awesome to use. That's the one problem. I mean, I mean, I do love Diao Chan's mace weapon, like mace, great mace, enchantress. I mean, this was her main weapon before she even got the whip. You know, from mace to whip. I feel like the maze was more better for her instead of a whip. I mean, I get that most people love her with the whip. For me, I liked her have her having the twin maces, you know, the Enchantress mace. They still look good on her. Ah, yes, Zhuge Liang's War Fan, Warlord Fan to White Feather. Ah, yeah. It never changed all the way to every Dynasty Warrior games. Ah, yes. Cao Cao's broadsword, general sword, sword of heaven. I mean, this sword still looks good on him. And of course, Lubu's halberd, the great halberd, sky piercer. Sun Shang's Chakram, Moon Chakram to Luna Chakram. This is the one thing I don't get. I mean, in Dynasty Warrior 6, her weapon got changed from a bow, but then they brought her old weapon back. But then now, I think she still has her weapon, her original weapon, the chakram. Ah, yes, Liu Bei's long sword, imperial sword, gold dragon. I love this weapon the most. I mean, I do love Cao Cao's. Where is it? Ah, his sword of heaven and the gold dragon sword, which is still pretty awesome. I mean, I can never get enough of this weapon. Okay. Well, Sun Jian's weapon, Tiger Sword, Tiger Claw, Lone Tiger. I mean, his is still pretty cool. I like it still. But, oh man, Sun Quan's weapon, Wolf Sword, Wolf Claw, King Wolf. Well, I still like that one too. But it's kind of weird they changed it. I mean, they could have kept this sword for him all the way to the rest of the series. I mean, this weapon still looked pretty good on him. But, however, he did get that other weapon he got from Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. It was almost similar to this weapon, but very different, even though it had flames on it, which was still pretty cool. I mean, to be honest, Dong Zhuo's weapon, his Tyrant, Great Tyrant, Fear. I mean, this weapon is most of all his. I like this main weapon more. Well, the bombs of his other of his other designs, they were okay. I mean, even though in 6, give me one sec. As I was saying, Wolfpack, sorry about that. Went to go get something. I mean, I still like Dong Zhuo's main weapon has the Fear Sword. That's what I call it. I mean, but his other design look from 7 to 8, having him with the bomb set, I mean, it was alright. It was decent. Same with his mace, his big mace club in Dynasty Warrior 6, which was pretty okay. I mean, I still like this sword more. I mean, this sword should still be his main one. But no, looks like he had a different weapon in mind in 9. I mean, Yuan Shao's, noble regals to a sword of honor. Well, his sword, I mean, it's still pretty cool. His other previous weapon designs, they're still pretty okay. I mean, I still like them, but this one still fits great for him, for Yuan Shao. Hmm, Ma Chao's weapon of choice. Well, from spear to a sword, then back to a spear. I don't know what was Koei doing at that time. I mean, from Iron Spear, Stallion Spear to Silver Stallion. I mean, this spear right here would still look great on Ma Chao because it looked pretty badass for him. Instead of him in Dynasty Warrior 6 holding a big sword. Which reminds me, I mean, Huan Zhong's, well, his war sword to veteran to sage sword. I mean, the sage sword still looks pretty amazing on Huan Zhong. Instead of him having a bow as his main weapon, I mean, I know he was a great bowsman, but this weapon would still look great on him, in my opinion. I liked it pretty much. A lot. And Xiaohu Yuan's his battle rod to strike and power rod. I mean, this rod was pretty awesome throughout the from 1 to 5. I mean, he didn't get this rod back until all the way to 8 and 9. I mean, he used this rod a lot. I mean, I believe this one was his most favorite weapon. I liked it a lot. Zhang Liao, however, before he even got those twin axes, his main weapon was from Pearl Blade to Great Blade to Blue Wyvern. I mean, the Blue Wyvern is pretty badass. It still suit him his style big time. I mean, this weapon could have been handed down for Zhang Liao's son, Zhang Hu. He would have inherited the Blue Wyvern from his father, Zhang Liao, and Zhang Liao would have still kept his twin axes. I mean, I would have loved to see the son of Zhang Liao, Zhang Hu, take this weapon, the Blue Wyvern, as his main weapon for a future Dynasty Warriors game. I mean, Sima Yi, his strategist fan from Command Fan to Black Feather. I mean, he has a pretty good style. I mean, the Black Feather fan would be perfect for Sima Yan, well, the son of Sima Zhao. It would have been perfect for him as a big introduction for a Dynasty Warriors game. I mean, Liu Mang's his Glavy Spear, the Great Glavy to Tiger Hook. I mean, his weapon right here, the Tiger Hook, it's pretty impressive, you know? It looks very unique. It outstands every different other spears. So yeah, it's all right. I mean, but still pretty cool. I wish that weapon would have still been kept as his main weapon, or they could have just passed this weapon down to another character, which would have been pretty cool. Ah yes, my boy Gan Ning, the pirate's sword to River Master. I feel like this weapon still looked pretty badass on him because the way how he slash and dashes through his enemies while using this weapon, this sword. I mean, the River Master was still pretty badass. As his main weapon, I loved it a lot, to be honest. I never got enough of using this weapon. Even though his main weapon got changed a lot. In 6, well, we did get some, twin, dagger swords, and same in 7 and 8. He got yeah, flail or frail. You know, one of those hook ones that you swing around. Yeah. I mean, I still love this weapon a lot. They should have kept this weapon for God name. I mean, it could never be replaced. I still love it. Ah, yes. Jiang Wei's Trident, Great Trident, Vapor. I mean, this weapon for Jiang Wei has still look pretty cool. But I do love his double-edged Trident Spear. In Dynasty Warriors 8, that's still pretty badass, in my opinion. But I still love this weapon more. They should have given this weapon to Jiang Yi. He was one of the officers under Jiang Wei, since Jiang Yi was trying to convince Jiang Wei for come up with a different strategy of attacking Wei later on. But Jiang Wei didn't listen to him. But I still love the fact that this weapon would look good for a different Dynasty Warrior character for Shu. I mean, Zhang Jiao's magic staff mixed it to fire. I mean, I still like it, to be honest. It still fits in well as a good sorcerer. They should have kept this weapon, the fire staff, as its main one for the rest of the series. But they changed it a lot, different designs over the years. But this one still outstands my favorites. For his character look, to be honest. Well, Xu Huang's his battle axe from Grade to Destroyer axe, it still looks pretty badass on him. It's got that good show of great strength and might. I mean, it never changed much for him because I don't know, there was no reason for him to have a different weapon or such. It still looked pretty good on him. Well, Jiang Hei's Iron Claw to Strike Claw to Peacock Talon. Well, I guess it never changed a lot for Jiang Hei. I mean, his claws are still pretty badass, pretty unique. It has such a majestic look. I like it. It still looks great on him. Well, Zenji Iron Flute, Moon Flute. Well, I feel like this flute would still look great for her as her main weapon. Even though she had different types of, even though in 6 she had a whip, but they changed it back to a flute for her. But the flute, I like the Moon Flute design more better than the other ones. This one's still, hands down, pretty badass still. I mean, Huang Gai's Iron Grade to Shadow Rod. I feel like his weapon, the Shadow Rod. Well, I feel like this would have kept as his main weapon, even though he had different. Well, in Dynasty Warrior 6, he had more like a mace weapon instead of a rod. Didn't look like a rod to me, but it was more like a mace. Same in 7 and 8. Well, I feel like... No, I think... Yeah, I feel like they changed it a lot. They couldn't... Well, they didn't give him his rod back. But who knows? I would love to see this weapon make a return. I mean, Sensei's Tonfas from this... Tonfa study, Tonfa to Conqueror. Well, I still love the designs of each Tonfa look for Sensei. Even though he had changed weapons for over the years, but still, the Conqueror Tonfa is still pretty cool. I Alright, we'll leave it right there for now, Wolfpack. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next sneak peek. I mean, this sneak peek will take too long, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Comment down below, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, and as always, this is Andros or High Alpha. We'll discuss more about the weapons in the next video, then the officers. Take care, and whoa, wolf out.